Hello, hello, hello. Hey, is this thing on? I repeat, is this thing on? Hope it's on. Very inconvenient if it was not on. That's how they say things. Back in the old times. Welcome back again to Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Hope you're having a good day, a good time, a good daytime, a good nighttime, a good evening, I guess is the time it is. I see you're on time. Pretty good to be on time. And that's good, you know. It's a good thing to be, you know. It's a good thing to be. Uh, you're welcome to the stream, welcome to Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Once again, we are playing Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. That is the game that we play today. And that we've been playing for the past couple days. There's the music. Bursting in. Like a barn door. That is probably not gonna be. Yeah, no, how are you doing all today? How's life, as they say? How are you guys doing? Tom, I can hear you. That's good. Might not chat much. I can hear the music. That's good. It's good to hear things. It's a little glitched, but don't worry about that. Have a rough day. That makes sense. Sometimes it's a rough day. You know, sometimes these things happen, but you know, it's gonna be a day. You know, sometimes sometimes a day happens, and you know, and then it happens, and there's a day. I'm very good at speaking. It's a good day to be playing a game that requires me to speak a lot. This is going to go very well. I'm incredibly well adapted to speaking in long periods of time. It's all going to be great. It's going to be a good old-fashioned day-o, you know? Well, I hope things go well. Hope things go the route of wellness. Because wellness is good for you, you know? That's good. Good time, good money, good value, you know, for such things. It's a good time, and that's how to hope we're having a good time today. That's the hope, that's the dream, and that's the dream. That's how they say the dream thing green. The dreams are green down here on the prairie. I should just not say things in the intro. I should just like let the music wash over you or something. Like, should just stop talking. No, welcome back. Hope it's better. Yeah, hope it's a good. Hope this is a good good way to have a gooder day. That's what I say. Anyway, here we go. Close that. Close that too. Set this up. There we go. All right. Well, I'll go back to Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Where'd my water go? Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot. All right. This was our card gallery. To remind you of the beautiful, beautiful artistic creations I've made in the past. Here they are. They're all great and gorgeous. Made with the talent of an artist that I am. And let's continue. We have 6 cards. I believe before we do anything, we have to make more cards. So let's do that. Create a card, any card. We have everything but fire, because I just avoid conflict. So we have all the things except for fire in this moment in time. I almost want to save the road. That's good. It's good to make Sonic use enrichment for the soul. Can't use any of the high red ones. Bring the heart of a deceased Jade Witch back to these waterfalls. She can be born again as immortal, retaining her memories, but not her skills. Those who are reborn must act as servants for the living witches of the coven. Yeah, sure, let's take this one. You get a second life, but it's kind of really bad, so that's nice. Harbor undeveloped cultures. Son. Myth Mother's Adventures Attendant. I do really like that guy. Oh yeah, what is the Seed of Knowledge? Let's see. Oh, let's look at the Minister of Secrets, by the way. Will keep anyone from spreading it. Spell will break if the eel dies. Interesting. Yeah, sure, I'll hear about the sound I can use. Interesting. Secret, you'll keep it from spreading it. I can't do it because I don't have enough energy, but like... So he said, so she said, so Dahlia said that they used one of these. So maybe because we found out through divination, no one spread it? Huh. Don't have the ability to use any of these fire guys. Specialized at hunting magic. Let's use the shield. Knowledge, shield, and enslavement. Put the pentagram up here. I can't move it. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, there we go. Where's it? What a beautiful beast this thing is. Let's reverse this. Let's reverse this. No, I don't have to reverse this. Once again, welcome back to my beautiful art tutorials. We've once again made a masterpiece. Move these down so it hits the 4. Welcome back. Antiverse for the most opposite versions, but still have all their abilities and few small things for the canon world. Okay, so like, what does opposite mean? You gotta be specific with these kinds of things, you know? Just like I'm specifically creating this horrible monster. Now, some people say that Eldritch Horror works best when you can't see it, because you, like, if you actually saw it, it wouldn't be as horrifying. I'm setting out to disprove that theory. It's beautiful. And also we gotta add some nature. Nature's important. Yep. Perfect, guys. Gorgeous. Utterly gorgeous. Oh yeah, so that'll move the background. So we could keep this. I could bring this sucker wherever I want. I'll keep it like where it's where the statue's holding it. There we go. Wait, a little farther down. Wait, no. I had it. But art takes a lot of time and practice. Maybe we should just center it on his head, like... Oh, I like him holding it. No, but it's like hovering above. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. There we go, that's pretty much good. His hands are on the tips of the star. It's called Dash, the hamster. Because the opposite of a Sonic... If the opposite of a hedgehog is a hamster. Sorry. And now the message is gone. So that's all I'll ever know. Have 7 cards on your deck. There. Well, Fiona, we made... Look at what we've... Hello, Fiona, you might have heard the myth that, like... Some people might have told you that eldritch horrors are better if you imagine them, because seeing them would ruin the effect. I have chosen to hopefully disprove that. Hopefully this thing is horrifying without needing to imagine it. But hopefully you will imagine it when you try to sleep. And I saw this bit cowardly and nerdy, but it's still super fast and kind-hearted. Oh, so not evil. Okay, so distrustful of others, but always speaks up of it, and rarely loses his role. So they're in the same kind of role. Still a bit loosey-goosey, but like... So he's in the same role, but like his personality is whatever you'd think of as an opposite. But same role. So he's still a hero. Some versions are evil, but not all. Why? So many versions. It's always evil. Whispers from the undone jade wishes imbue this card with emotion. The caress of the seed nurtures mercy and introspection. They can channel a power trip. The tower shield brings the burden of protection. Introspection, determination, rightfulness, mercy, wellness, guardian, ego. Well, I generally agree that mystery makes eldritch horrors more horrifying, but this is a very interesting potential counterexample. Look at it. Just look at them. It's so beautiful and yet so haunting. Evil and good are swapped. Only evil and good swapped. Wait, why? Wait, why is it just Tails and Eggman? That's interesting. Okay. How do you decide what to keep and what to not keep? Is there like a system to this? That's what I would be thinking. So in art class, my 4th grade in high school, it's peak. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know anything about art, but I'm glad that I'm actually a savant and know I'm the best at decaying all my mind. Because I said, okay, so there's no logic. I see. Still no familiars in your window. What shall we do meanwhile? Yeah, we can only make 1 card per day, because otherwise I get really bored. We have to, like, have a break. I don't know, I'd just wait, it's okay. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. Aren't you supposed to break us out of here? Couldn't you? Wait. We were expecting him to break us out of here, right? We didn't just summon him. Wait a second, did we just summon him so we could have someone to talk to? Man, like... Because if that's true, we could have waited like 5 minutes, and or I guess 5 days, and like the arbitrator person would have come back. We didn't even need to do this. I thought you were supposed to break us out. So I just swapped certain parts. I think we make it. Okay. I will give you this one. I will give you my heart. I guess it's better if we don't break out, because then we will be out, and, so, like, did you cause our sentence to be lightened? Because otherwise, what is the point of you? Like, man, like, we got so close, and then, like, it broke, right? Like, we broke down and summoned you so close to getting released, unless that's you doing that. Not the arbitrator would never... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It better be. It better be the case the arbitrator wouldn't have come without Avramar. Because otherwise, he's a big, useless guy. We sold our mortality for this, guys. Come on. We sold our mortality to this. Shadow is called such a very good friend. I thought there's egg robos in Sonic Frontiers. Beautiful. There is some good in the world. I think that's interesting. But psychologically then, what makes someone a different version of themselves? If we met in an alternate universe and I saw someone and like the name was Mark and they were a gangster and they like did like a dance every 5 seconds, right, in an alternate universe, and that's an alternate version of me, how do I know that's an alternate version of me? What makes that an alternate version of me? I also like that these are the traits I'm describing as the opposite of myself. But don't worry about that. Uh, but no, I find that interesting because, like, when is Sunshine an alternate version of Shadow? And when is Sunshine just someone who happens to look like Shadow that comes from an alternate dimension? The ship of I don't think this is like a slightly adjacent problem. The ship of Theseus. I don't think it actually is the ship of Theseus. I mean, so there's this little fact, everyone. People try and convince you that, like people do, like, your life's a miracle. Because it's so unlikely that you would be born, because they're talking about the possible probability that, like, this one specific sperm hits the egg, and, like, that's, like, it's like, oh, there's, like, 40,000, like, you're, like, a 1 in 40,000 chance of existing. But that doesn't matter, because one of them would have hit it, so, like, it doesn't really matter. The fact that these specific genes mixed together doesn't seem as cosmically wonderful, considering the fact that, well, it just it doesn't, like, eventually, like, it doesn't seem as cosmically interesting, because yeah, my specific genes wouldn't have been born, but someone named Philip or Clara would have been born. And yet, in an alternate universe perspective, that is interesting, because one little butterfly effect means that the alternate version of you has, like, completely different genes than you. Not literally, because they're the same people involved, but, like, a completely different set. So my alternate universe self could look completely different as long as the split in the timeline comes before the point of conception. How much can you swap out to as an OC and not an EU? That's true. That's true. And of course, can you see the sunshine? I don't know if that's actually the lyric. I've never played Sonic R. It might be hear the sun. I think it's see the sun. Why would you hear sunshine? I can hear sunshine. It's the sunshine music. We're getting a bit off track. That's just, sorry, you just hit on one of my weird rambly bits that I think is interesting to think about. We're not gonna. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. What do you do to kill time? You must be an expert at it. Usually I just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. This is a tried and true tactic. When my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. A video game? Can you? Oh, feel the sunshine! Can you feel the sunshine? I should done something about the rain. It's a great song, but I don't know the lyrics. I don't listen to a lot of songs with lyrics. I know the lyrics to a few songs, like Jingle Bells, but, like, not a lot. I've accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile, until I broke and summoned you. Oh, fiction. I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you will go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. I can't believe we summoned this guy. I'm sure he's the reason, right? I'm sure he's the reason we're breaking out. But also, like, you feel so useless right now, right? Like, I know you're probably not useless, but man, do you feel useless? Like, I'm starting to feel like I sacrificed my immortality for no reason. I really liked being immortal, What to do? Study, read interactive fiction, sleep, or back. We're gonna read interactive fiction, come on. I'll pick an interactive tale at random from my collection. The Secret Cut by Jordi DePaco. There's always been a legend among butchers on this island of Terra Nova about a secret cut hidden inside cows with crimson fur. Butchers on the island of Terra Nova about a secret cut hidden inside cows with crimson fur are already a rarity, but finding this piece of meat is even rarer, and requires a high level of skill to extract it undamaged. As the myth goes, whoever eats this delicacy will be blessed with unwavering health and good fortune. Not once in your 70 years as a butcher have you ever come across a crimson cow. Until today. A farmer friend of yours brought it before dawn, a very young calf, just a few weeks old. He doesn't want to have anything to do with crimson cows, as he believes they bring bad fortune. Tailsman is manipulative, uses genius and accuracy to his advantage to take over the world. That does feel like something you could do, yeah. And if he came to our world, a lot of people would just lay down their souls for Tails. She feels likely. You're not sure if he's unaware of the legend or if he's really had bad experiences with them. And in case, there she is, her fur bright as a bonfire even in the dim light of your workshop. She's too precious, spare her life. Butcher the cow. I'm gonna spare her life. In the, like, sure, I'll read this one. For the life of you, this animal is too unique to be turned into meat. You spare her life and adopt her as your life companion. You name her Rhapsody. She brings you health and happiness by means of company, not sustenance. Yeah, I mean, also, like, you don't know if the cut's inside, but I don't think you have to kill. I don't think it said I had to kill. Maybe it might even be better to keep her alive for my luck. In my AU, Eggman is somewhere between the stereotypical knight and Santa Claus. Interesting. That's interesting. Because Eggman is also, like, a genius. So it's interesting that, like, because he has his mechanical prowess. I kind of like that as Santa Claus, because I like Santa Claus as, like, kind of a thing, because not only does Santa Claus go around, right, he goes around on his sleigh, but he also cultivates a sense of mystery. He doesn't, like, openly help people. He just does his one thing every night, and then vanishes into the aether, right? And you have to wonder, what kind of person does it take to not only be able to do such miraculous things, but to do this one almost arbitrary, fantastic thing every year, and then to disappear again? What kind of person is that? Anyway, that's Santa Claus. She is gentle, loving, and patient. She listens to all your tales and reacts with a moo in just the right places. She's a cow. 4 years go by. Rhapsody grows big and soft and bohemian. You prepared a bucket of her favorite herbs to celebrate her 4th birthday. As you're singing for happy birthday to her, an expensive black car drives slowly into your yard. This is a very strange story, I must say. Like, my goodness. Man, isn't it crazy how this cow, we treated this cow like a daughter. I don't think the cow is sentient. Sheriff for her gets out and opens the door to an old woman in place with a fancy red coat. She joins to sing with a smile. Good day to you, dear Busher, she says upon finishing the song. Rhapsody dives into her birthday treat. Happy to find this fine specimen in good health. I'd like to purchase your cow. The chauffeur opens a briefcase in front of you. $1 million if you get the secret cut out of her for me. First off, we don't even know if that's true. I'm gonna refuse. That's just too precious. Also, she's also our surrogate daughter, somehow. It's very normal. Let her twist her nose. I'm willing to go up to $5 million if you get the legendary meat for me, please. No. Hard drive it. Go in Scott Morris mode. Just refusing. No. Rash is not for sale. You'll have to kill me first. When times your unbreakable determination decides to give up, they pack up graciously and leave forever. Aww. You live until you're 100 years old, not finding yourself bedridden a single time. You and Rhapsody die together peacefully, cut in her stable. You tell her to go out, and she moves just at that right time. Well, I wish you could watch. Have a great theme. Have a good stream. Have a good stream. We're talking. We have. For some reason, this cow is like alive, or this guy is really delusional. It's all possible. Good watch, heavier theme, good vibes. I'm glad that we have good vibes with the Crazy Cowman. And have a good stream whenever you stream next. It's a good. I'm not good with words. Oh shoot, the content warning. Ah shoot. Okay, next time we save, we'll go up and put up the content warning. What do we do? Back. Oh, someone's here. I think that's saved, so we're gonna exit to the title screen. Do. Whoopsie doopsies. The Oliver intro. Yes, I know. Deconstruction on. Content warning. All right. Oh, come on. I thought it worked. Harm, suicide, discrimination, and dysphoria, depression, anxiety, sexual themes, crude language, use of legal drugs. Use of lethal drugs. No, that's not spelled right. Nope, that's a slash line. Content. Go to content warning. Blah, blah, blah. Send the message. There we go. Perfect. Exactly as planned. These things happen. Continue. I'm reading another book. Wait, we have the cards, right? Oh yeah, we can see the thing in the window. Yeah, and our monstrosity. The monstrosity. Let's read more interact. Tickles. Oh, so give me more. Back and forth this wooden husk I take my naps and wandering adrift in an endless merciless sea. Swayed by fate with most aspired to meet a destination for that. We survive storms, dodge leviathans, ignore decline, hunger and thirst. Inspiration burnt, our souls make us survive by and for desire, but the infinite happiness of meeting a goal doesn't last long. Now here I lay, longing for a reawakening. Yeah, sure, give me more. Get me up with another Sonic AU. I think the messenger is back. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me again. This little friend is a dissonant note in the everyday routine of doing nothing, barely feeling, being bored to death. Once it even tickled. In truth, it's been days since I can move my limbs, since I started feeling so exhausted. I can but lie under the sun and wait for a less binding, starry night, stirred by somehow noticing another living being close. The little bird lights me up inside. I gave this friend the title of Hope Bringer, in anticipation of a well-earned rest shorewards on more quiet grounds. The Wet Valley tricked me into believing I'm a mariner. The Seattle Mariners baseball team. It's never mind. One that has seen better days. However, any recollection of my past keeps fading fast. I'm lucky I could still listen. The sea teaches you to let things flow. The tide goes up and down, but every drop has to go ashore at some point to kiss the dry land. My boat did it recently, so say the new whispers of the wave, and the storm, and the wood finally cracking and stumbling upon a sandbank. A kiss is a bit too passionate for my taste. I wonder if I've ever kissed someone. I like kissing gently. Aha, look at all this drama. My old self still tries to spur their memories. I'm adrift but happy to have missed the whole intensity of the wreckage. The numbness of my limbs keeps the pain at bay, but they can still tickle. Isn't touch nice? Feeling another fellow, even scarcely, like those little claws grazing softly all over me. If only I could touch its feathers to return such a beautiful gift. If only a friend could still be within my grasp. Please tell me, little bird. Should I endure or should I give up? I'm gonna go with Grace, because this guy's kind of like, yeah, it's not a great scene in the boat, but like, this guy's he's found some amount of poetry in it. Saga is docked by him as a young child. I see. This one he's evil though. He's evil in this one. Gotta make him evil. It's important that Sonic is evil. Write that down. It's important. I'm gonna say Grace. There are so many things I still yearn for. Feel alive only to let go of the tissues and tendons that bind me. Unstick myself from these bones. Look at me, little bird. I cheat the laws of gravity. Hush, hush. Stupid tombstone bird. Isn't there enough fish in the sea that you didn't eat from a corpse? Oh my god, that's a woman talking. Wait, what? Yes, don't worry. Yay! Oh, so I like become a ghost thing. Look at all this mess. You don't seem to notice me. Should I start a conversation? It would be very rude otherwise. Excuse me, miss. My voice goes out of my throat, as broken as the rest of what's left of me. These deaded sentences don't allow me to E-E-U-S uses Dezo to properly introduce myself, but why do I sound so eerie? Ah, talking ghost. Oh no, I made this poor woman jump in fright. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Whoa, she's trying to hit me with a stick? But please, you put your cane away. Do not be afraid. Be careful if you start a death spree. What a witch I am, since when can a simple shadow catch me off guard? Listen, ghost, I put a hex on my crone's heart. If it jumps out of this chest, our arteries will have your sobs strangling in eternal pain. Oh. She's creating that staff. She truly wants to kill me. Please stop. Don't hurt me, I beg of you. We are trouble, old hags. Oh no, hags. Run away from hags. Why is this person threatening me? What did I do to her? I meant you no harm, I swear. Who's terrified now, ghost? Not this old crow. It's been a while since my last exorcism, but at least I haven't washed by touch. I was merciless when I was young, feared on both sides for distance. Not for power, not for greed, not by choice. The world and the underworld both hate magic. Nonetheless, I cared and committed to educate losers who wouldn't let me live my life on my own terms. Far and wide, ignorance makes one arrogant, daring, cruel, a goddamn cretin. I was enduring, then I became hell. What reason was there to let that bitter fear erase who I am? Call me a hoodlum, I made them all. Oh. What if we do graced again? Because we've become graced. Please, I need your help. I don't know what's happening to me. Why do I speak this weirdly? Wait, don't tell me. You call me a ghost. Am I truly? Ah, shit. Oh gods, oh gods. Indeed, it looked way too shaken for a creature from the afterlife. The poor fellow may have just died. It doesn't happen very often, but the phantom amnesia can turn the coldest assassin into a pure, gentle mind. Unaware of any harm they may have done, or of any pain they may have suffered, for any mistake to feel remorse over. Ghosts become too sensitive for this world. Hey, don't cry. Please don't cry. I was a bit of a bully. I got scared and I overreacted. You're so translucent I can barely see you. Not all of us are the considerate type. All people don't give a shit. We forget to be nice. There's something more pathetic than a necromancer losing her There's something more pathetic than a necromancer losing her shit. A necromancer feeling embarrassed. For that, I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. I can't be very well either. Everything feels so confusing. If I offended you, I apologize, far be it for me to hurt anyone. A skiff with a rotting patcher that happens to be well-mannered and gentle. It's all cool, don't worry, and binding this poor soul is going to be more difficult than I thought. You're kind, my kind, she just said. See the world just like we see you, plurally. That's how you get lost so often. I must be levitating over my corpse. Do I reek? I'm sure I do. I can't even smell the sea. This is so embarrassing. Is it normal for the departed to feel benumbed? Fate always takes its toll on our senses, little ghost. Look at me, 1 foot in the grave, yet my brain furiously believes I'm still in my 20s. How can I compare myself? This poor soul is dead. Stinky, rotten beyond repair. trying to grasp a glimpse of existence for a reason to finish something, to claim our desire, perhaps we're still worthy of being loved. Actually, I can't remember how old I was when. Age is always spooky. There's only one way to die a peaceful death, and that is to choose it yourself. For the rest, there's always something. A dream, a promise, something to make amends for. Which is a ghost we are all. I'm already on the graced path. Whether it's for living pleasures or trials to overcome, living in the dead treasure every second of consciousness, how could you not be a form of life? I'm but a fool, an old track trying to achieve perspective by getting depressed herself. Would you mind if I smoked? Oh, no, not at all. I couldn't stop thinking about my body smelling. I should an anxious one. What a dumb thing to worry about. Kind, pretty cool, too. Smoking fancily right beside me like the heroine of the story. I could blush. Tell me something about you, little ghost. Your voice comes on with a strange echo that tickles on my ears and reverberates a somewhat sweet melancholy. Feels akin to my own sadness. Wow, now I'm blushing. Oh, thanks. Wait, why am I taking this as a compliment? I thought my voice sounded truly awkward. I'm getting, like, really confused about who's talking. How my voice sounded truly awkward. I think it's beautiful, even if she's only trying to be kind. I feel so relieved. Goodbye, Terry. How long has it been since someone was nice to me? A sadness akin, a final memory to treasure. Not so much I can tell. I've been conscious all of this time, but also forgetful. I made it here thanks to a little friend, but now that I have acknowledged myself, I feel I have lost my bird forever. Well, I sent a universion. I sent your bird away because it was eating from you. I'm sorry. No problem. My flesh is not very healthy. Is that supposed to make me feel better, Spooky? Can I ask you something? Sure, whatever you want. Are you here to vanish me? The first rule of the job was never sympathize with ghosts. Don't worry, I'm not in a position to rebel. I'm stranded in a dead sea in which it is impossible to sink, but it is also terrifying to put a foot forward. Wasn't that poetic? I have a soft spot for artists. I'm a sea witch. It's my job to take care of the ones like you. I must pull out the ribs to protect your hearts, to make a broth in salt water. I must bless the branch of a willow to whack your boat with. I must bury you under the tree so its roots tie your spirit together. I understand. It can only be a burden for those I would be sharing this fainting death with. No, you understand nothing, Spooky. I'm discarded myself, forsaken by people I love who willingly traded me for busy lives and for feeling invulnerable. I have at least 5 years left. Oh, I just realized her mouth moves, so she's reading this aloud. I'm in a position to rebel. If I had breath, she'd have taken it away. I wish ghosts wouldn't try. It feels so embarrassing. Hey, there's no need for this to be this dramatic. I didn't want to. Alright, we're just gonna keep going with grace. We have to. Don't want to be sad. Offers me your hand, but I'm still stuck in my abyss of blurry lines and fading spots. Your face is but a painful silhouette I wish I could recognize, and I can't stop trembling. Fair enough. I meant to be altruistic, but I was doing it for myself, to ease my own compassion. Don't worry, dear. To live is to have a choice. I am dead. Can I truly choose to cease to exist? Her hand feels so warm. You are alive to me, and I can totally walk you peacefully to oblivion. What to do? Alright, so we haven't checked out study or sleep. Alright, what do we have here? Exit of the Four Elements by Witch Yuana. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as an oversimplification. But the building blocks of a universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality, it always fits within the 4 elements. Actually, I believe you'll find there's like around 100 or something elements. Fool. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the material things, reality can be divided into 4 energy: gas, liquid, solid, and energy. Those are states of matter. Except energy. Not sure if that's a state of matter. I don't think that is matter. But the states of matter are kind of loosey-goosey. They're not like, they're kind of false definitions. Because in the end, it's just describing how matter kind of like acts like. I don't know. Oh well. Also, all of these things can become any of the other things. Is sand a liquid? Because it acts a lot like a liquid, except it's big enough that like it's granulate particles that we can feel, so we think of it as like a bunch of small solids. but it acts like a liquid. What about Bose-Einstein condensates? Yeah, what about that? In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where, when, why, and how. Wait, what about its what? You don't even have its what. You can pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, what the social preconceptions about it are, or how much time it's been standing there. Its water will allow you to access potential to become poetry. The reason a stone and no other ended up in this particular place, or what its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. The earth you construct what that stone is made of, how good it would be as part of a wall, or even what kind of carvings you could work onto it. Its fire told its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how covered that stone could be. Before it was over the gates of thoughts to instrument nodes of analysis. Yeah, but like, it's still, I mean, in like Japan, right? Like, or I don't know. I think an Asian tradition. I'm actually not sure. I know. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese tradition. The number 4 is like considered like a curse number because it's like almost like a pun on death, I think. And so we see it here like 4 is like a great number, but like, I mean, numbers mean different things to different people, and usually when we try to like the rainbow, right? In Isaac Newton's time, 7 was like the number, and so like, and that's where we get 7 colors of the rainbow. But like, it's all us just trying to like quantify a very, like, it's us trying to like digitize a analog world, right? Like, because the rainbow doesn't have 7 discrete colors; it's a blend. And so, while fourth, or dividing everything up into 4s might be a way to conceive of things, it's really just as arbitrary as any other number. What to do? We're going to talk to the bird, then we're going to try and do a sleep. I don't want to sleep because I don't want to miss it. I don't know how much time this takes up because I don't know how time works. We have 2. The spider and the burb. Let's go with the burb. Alright, let's look at them. My name is Greth. I'm a witch architect. I believe our farm friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest of the person if you are willing to have me. Thank you, Greth. Not yet. My friend Jasmine always talking about you, and she just told me you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contriving tags so abruptly, but I think your divination could only be regarding a thing with a personal card. You're in a bit of a desperate situation. Alright, well, Leisha's in a desperate situation. I want to talk to Greth as fast as possible, right? Like, Greth, we gotta talk to Greth. Stuff has clearly gone down. Like, I promised Dahlia I'd meet with Greth. I did not promise Dahlia. I did not promise Jasmine. And so it's more important I take care of my obligations than go randomly exploring. Oh, there's a suit. Welcome, Greth. I've returned our thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Yeah, it looks bad. I say it out loud anyway for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How's it feel? Well, I never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. Well, if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because having a behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. Yeah, that's the real problem. I think they're kind of cool. Well, there's the executed thing, and also really values their cheekbone. Looks like an important loss, yes. Think you'd help me. I remember Dahlia described... There's a way to cure you. My deck will find it. It's just, you should keep it. It's aesthetically better. Don't conform to the beauty standards of our time. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask you some questions? Of course. Ask away. What are your thoughts on it? No. Man, you want to do a takeover with me? Oh my god. Let's start at the top. Why summon a behemoth? Let's get the big one. This isn't even time for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth. That part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar, and those skulls, they resist curving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Perfect. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's a sensitive issue. I see. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know it's an unanswerable question, or a question that hasn't been answered yet if I want to put this optimistically. The meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Yeah, I don't think life is supposed to have a meaning. Let's go with this. Your quest is stupid. I know, that's the healthiest attitude I have towards the cosmos. But I'm obsessed. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware there is something more out there. Yeah, we looked into it, and then it looked back, and now we rip time to shreds. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Yeah, I mean, this was developed by, I don't remember the name of the studio that developed it. You saw the opening credits. You can look back if you want to see. Is this a simulation? Yes. Does the universe actually exist, or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Well, no, it was coded up. You didn't exist before you popped onto the scene, but like, theoretically speaking, it does at least kind of exist. It's a matter of ones and zeros on a computer, but like, it kind of exists. Well, actually, it's not even ones and zeros on a computer. It's electricity racing. RoarXD. Hello, Dresden. This person's wondering if they exist or are a figment of their imagination, and I'm telling him that he's actually a bunch of electricity zipping across a tiny machine, faster than any of us can think and comprehend, but not faster than we can design. So I think that's actually quite beautiful, if you think about it that way. Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? No, we should stop existing. I stop existing when I turn off the game. Or Fortuna stops existing when I turn off the game. You stop existing, depends on what you mean by existing. I guess as long as there's a file that has your design in it, you're still existing. It's a bit complicated. And like the lines of what counts as existing are complicated. Just don't think about it. Are we all protagonists? No, I'm the protagonist. Do we have a purpose? You entertain me. Okay, I get you. And I'm missing out on some cosmic truth. You exist to please me. But there's something before this universe. Technically, our brains are also zipping electricity around. That's true. But there are fleshy bits, too. This guy's entire body is just the electricity. But yes, there's our consciousness is arguably electricity zipping around. But the meat body's still around. This delicious meat body. Why isn't everybody else obsessed with these same questions? And it's a you problem, Greth. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to those ideas again and again. I filled countless thought shrines looking for answers. As I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck with cogito ergo sum. Wish I knew Latin. I'm a witch for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? Oh, from Boston. They have a baseball team in Boston. I can swing any conversation. Greth's just like me, for real. Wow, I didn't know you were a Boston architect. That's really cool. You ever watch baseball down in Boston? I hear they have a baseball team down there. No. Also, but yeah. Greth is spiraling. I like that, like, Greth acknowledges that, like, it's probably healthier just to be like, there's no meaning, but can't do it. Cards aren't only made for predicting things. They're also an excellent tool for meditation. They're also an excellent tool for changing reality. Reality doesn't exist until we read it from the cards. I am a god. I wreck the cosmic wheel, Sisterhood. Happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what I might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Partners, or let's focus on your case first. I'm gonna match it. I'm gonna match it. I'm gonna match the energy. Partners. Partners! How exciting. Everyone always just misses my project is futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Yeah, we'll help you out. Hopefully you don't go insane. Another question. Tell me more about being a witch architect. Wait. What are you saying we make this a conversation instead of an interrogation? Not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Virginia, all witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you, too. I'm dying to know more. To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I can tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You are special. That's the adoration. No, that's because I signed a deal with a behemoth to make you adore me. Don't worry about it. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Thanks? What do you want to know, anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. But that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? Achievements. Okay. I'm not gonna go with pleasure. Curiosity. I'm gonna. Do I want to go with achievements? Let's be honest. We're gonna get all achievements in this game. Feels a little meta. Like we're gonna be getting all the achievements. That's an achievable goal. I like just doing things. But, like, okay, achievements for me is playing video games. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go for it. Achievements. Oh, so that's where your intensity comes from. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. You're weird. You're truly are obsessed. Art's alright, bring it on. You know, I could take this. I could take it. If it helps you out, bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. I'm a very indulging person. I'm truly enjoying this, though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Yeah, my original question. Tell me more about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. A pioneer, then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was immortal. Being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy, I'm sure that I was sending out of pure stress. I was usually managed to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics, so here is sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain building things on Earth. You bet, I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. Minecraft? Minecraft? That may have come after your time. You came from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968? Whoa! 1968. What happened in 1968? I'm pretty sure 63 is the... Wait. Gotta look something up. Gotta look something up. This is important. Give me a second. This is very important. No, oh, it's 63. Okay. 1968. Okay. So this is after. Oh, that's not great, right? Like, cause like that puts, so if her dome thing was like 100 or so years off, that means that it's only 2068. We're gonna hit that in my lifetime. Uh, what row? Well, I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, 2000. Okay. This person is like, what, 3 years older than me? Very interesting. Were you a hippie? We're asking the real questions here. Asking the real ones. I was not a, I don't think I was a hippie. Never, but I met a lot of them. Owned a food truck. I visited a lot of events. Aye. So we were predicting climate change at like in the 60s. That makes our prediction more impressive. I mean, the Matrix prediction probably would have seemed more likely back then. Because like that was close to when the Matrix, had come out and stuff. Side business, reading Tarot 2. Sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. Can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. So if we're trying to tell me. Interesting, okay. How many witches came from Earth? Like, how many of the witches are Earth witches? What are your thoughts on relationships? You asking me if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them. Some people don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Life can't be clean without one. No, it's desirable and enjoyable. Cool but overrated. I don't get them and I don't want them. Alright. I'm gonna be... I'm gonna go... I'm not gonna say I don't get them, I don't want them. I'm not gonna go that hard line. I am gonna say cool but overrated. Because, like, the amount of, like... I love the vibes of this. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. I like the vibes of this one. Cool but overrated. Yeah, I agree. Actively looking for someone can be pretty futile and frustrating. Better to leave them in the hands of the cosmic wheel. Well, I control the cosmic wheel, but like, it's a nice idea. Alright, your turn again. Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project. But only on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts. Mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, I can't stop thinking I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. God, Illumination's not even like a good animation studio. There are so many other things you could be questing for. Also, you were within the time span. This person knows what a minion is in the official canon of Comic Blue Sisterhood. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is tea craft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Witch drugs. More or less. I come from the hippie era, without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. Yeah, come on, I come from the hippie era. That's just fine. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. That's right, guys. We did a drug deal. No, it's legal. This is legal it says legal use of drugs in the content warning, so this is legal. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spread out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community, yourself or the universe? And I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, should you have to choose, what should the priority be, the individual or the group? Oh, man. Can I say, like, my friends? Like, I don't care about... So the way I do, like, I don't care about the wider community in this context. Because that seems to be going into, like, a capitalist death spiral. But, you know, I care about Dahlia. And, Jasmine. Right? Like... You know what? In this life, I gave up my immortality, for the good. So I wouldn't have to sacrifice my friends. So I'm going to have to say everyone on this one. You know that makes you miserable? I care for the world, but only if I get to be happy. I can't betray having my actions hurt other people. Should come before any one person. This is probably... This is the actual truth. But, like, I mean... Care for the world, but only if I get to be happy. I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna go all in on, like, gotta go for the collective well-being. Why bother existing, then? As an ending, collective wellness should work in my favor, too. No one's that special. No matter the condition, there are always people who share similar circumstances. If it works to solve the systemic issues that cause... See, this is what I was hoping for. If it works to cause the systemic issues that cause that distress, it should help the individual along with many others. There's little good in just saving oneself. Sounds... Yeah, see, if you just save yourself, that makes you, like, a filthy capitalist, so we're gonna fight against that notion. Kind of utopian, but you make a good point. Cool. More questions? Ask away. Oh, I can do the reading now, but we're gonna ask about that dirt on Adana. I think it's for the collective good if we just fuck her up a little bit. I mean, collective, we need to form the witch union and, like, and overthrow Adana. I know Adana would argue that what she's doing is for collective well-being, but I don't think that's what... But I would disagree. Time to talk about the boss. I guess neither of us have a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summon Behemoth. I think that speaks for myself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my project. Now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this Behemoth or Adana. Whoa, heavy words, Adana. But, well, I'm not keen on being erased. At least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the Coven. But I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstance should ever be sentenced to death or exile. I see, that's true. Also, they should not be subject to performance reviews. I know they're going to argue that advances the wellness or whatever, but, like, for what purpose? Right? Like, I think that's stressing out everyone, and that causes bad things. I'm really articulate in my arguments. If someone made some bad decisions, they need guidance and forgiveness. It's supposed to be a family, not the army. Well, I was going to say a company, but yes. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you. Fuchana, I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. And then I'm ready to read a revolution. Imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I had to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card able to allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life in the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible. And your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep those questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Are blessed by the power. Alliance, Guardian, Ego, Indifference, Stagnation. I'm gonna put this on the quest. I don't think the quest is gonna be fruitful. And also, the behemoth is a big problem, right? I should mention the behemoth is a pretty bad problem. And like we don't want stagnation. That means that it's just gonna be stuck. And then the execution happens, you know. So we're gonna put this on the quest. Sorry. Wise in the minds of others. Spend more time with other people to find progress. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all rule frivolity. Seek the forbidden. This secret knowledge will eat your mind away. The day you learn the meaning of life, you will lose touch with reality. Oh no! Oh, I kind of want to do this one. It sounds kind of metal, but like, this is probably not good. Still good. This would help. Okay, this would help our whole revolution thing, right? This is pretty bad for our client, but like, it's kind of cool. And this is probably the most therapeutic and good for our client. So what are we going to do? We're going to do what's good, or we're going to divert wildly, because A, we need more fire magic, and B, yeah, earth, wind, and fire. Do you remember? 21st? No. Okay, yes, we can get earth, wind, and fire. So on the one hand, this gives us a lot of fire and sounds really cool. On the other hand, it's probably bad, and this is probably the better option for our client. Do we have like opinions for the chat? Do we want to be good for a client, or do what's cool? Right, like, because again, if whatever we foretell will be the truth. Hey, Scott, huh? Like it sounds really cool. Also, I will say this means that the quest will end in success. Technically. Wind is good to have, and the earth one sounds kind of cool though. That's true. I do kind of like the earth one. It's only 2 earth. But you know what? Fine. We will do what is... Wind is good to have. You're right. We'll give... You should spend time with other people. I don't have the patience for that. I find most interactions to be pointless. Thank you. I don't mean you, silly. I'm enjoying this. I get easily bored of company for the sake of company. I see stimulus in my life. Interesting, important conversations. Maybe that's the point I'm missing? Wasting time playing around? I guess ideas need to be pollinated. A lonely mind can run out of ideas, become sterile. Exposure to other lifestyles and philosophies can challenge my frame of mind. Makes a lot of sense. You've helped me a great deal, Fortuna. Thanks. I'm glad I've done that instead of encourage you to self-destruct just because I said it sounded cool. I was considering it, though. Oh, no. Judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. So, bad news. Bad news. Look at all that fire. The behemoth loves pain. Hurt them and they will yield to you. Learn as much as you can now because you will miss the behemoth once you're free from them. Oh. Okay. This is interesting. This is probably true. Like, if you learn as much as you can before you get rid of them, like, it's basically just being like, make the most of it, right? Like, you're unlimited time. Let's go. Then the other one's like, This one will allow you to take control of the behemoth, though. Like it's saying the behemoth loves pain, right? So, like, if the behemoth loves the pain, then it's not really immoral to hurt the behemoth. Plus, this has some. See, in this one, in the other scenario, they're going to be forced up to give up their rad behemoth powers. But in this one, they keep their rad behemoth powers, so you know. Also, I need more fires. This one doesn't have fire. This one. I don't know. I'm gonna. You know what? I resisted on giving them the torturous like, you'll go insane ending. I will also, in exchange, give them, power. I think he won this behemoth, aren't they? How do I provide this service to them? Do I have to inflict pain on myself, or are you able to sense the behemoth's feelings in any way? We're gonna emotionally hurt them. Feel some stuff, yeah. Maybe in any way, this is a matter of experimentation. Cosmic research takes one down to an expected path. I'm glad this has been cosmic marriage counseling. Remember to communicate in any relationship. In the hands of the Duchess of Solace, in the name of science, of course. Somebody tells me you're going to enjoy this. Ah, that turned out well. Do you want to look at anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas about how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side, too. Cool, let's meet again to teach this bastard a lesson. Now, you did summon the behemoth. Also, like, the behemoth likes pain. It'll be fine. This was a good decision. I'm responsible. I can be trusted with rending reality. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they are. They're all the rage among rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. I'm all ears. I want to. It's always good to consider your options. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing breath, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Dude, like, we got like some brotherly command. We got like a brotherly companionship thing going on. Not for free, at least. We're not paying enough to. Yeah, you already took my own mortality. The deck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret, I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their named 2 witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. When the time comes to try and feed Grath, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time? Have we? How long have we known you? Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again, I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. Alright, let's make another thing. We'll make another beautiful. Let's once again make another beautiful. Okay. Oh. We have to. Okay. We have to make sure not to go below 5 fire and 2 air, right? 2 wind. That's the thing, right? We have to keep our energy levels so that when it comes time for the ritual, I see. Oh, I get it now. So we're not going to use any fire because we're not ready for that. We're going to try and not use air either. So what's one that doesn't use either of those? We have a few. All right, so we have the Moonstone Temple. The Titan Quarry. Passage not you can't. You know which ones direct them if you see. Or are they the ones being watched? And this uses wind. Fire, that uses wind. Okay, I'm going to go with the Titan Quarry because he wants to make a... That guy wanted... we wanted to make a skull temple. Earth card then, / water. Yeah, let's go to for the Titan's Quarry. Can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Born the dragon, born from imagination mortals, distinct because of their greed. Keeping treasure and grudges. Nope, nope. Guardian and unlike humans, merely are blind and magic, and they give their lives to the service of their heaven to protect knowledge and hunt traitors. Male therefore can't become more witches, unlike humans, merely aren't blind and magic. Can't do that one, can't do that one. Can very old man that has given his entire life to start of growing wars. Can't do either of those. Let's do this one. Let's do the forest. And then Golden Trouble, Bottomless Jug. Beetle Pleiadians, they often use trap demons. Mirror. Oh, well, this is just appropriate. Let's just use the angle. Alright, let's see. Here are the Titans. We're going to replace the Titan's head with this thing. Then there's going to be this chair floating out in space that's going to have like a torso on it. And then like 2 arms. Beautiful. Let's put those down a few layers. This one down all the way too. Perfect. Perfect. Chair should be the farthest back. Oh yeah, this makes so much. This is beautiful. Let's put some stuff for. So actually, let's put one in his mouth. Kind of looks like a mustache, gonna be honest. So it comes off the thing on the head. Gonna have one going out the other way. This is perfect. Put a pot down here. The leaf going out of it. Put that down a layer. Oh yeah, yeah, this is perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Another, we did it again, my friends. Another work of art. Another artistic masterpiece. Delicious. The Titans of the Quarry reinforce the arcana with their ore. Flower language is a shortcut for the deepest conversations. The Iron Golem is powered by sheer determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Guardian ego, happiness, indifference, stagnation. Card created? Oh, another guy has shown up. Interesting. So every time we do something, I think more familiar, like, there must be some kind of time thing. We still don't know what sleeping does. Maybe it just passes time without having to do anything. How'd it go with Dreth? I came up with on my own to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Let's get Jasmine's friend first. They are in a desperate situation, right? Oh, 4 arms. It's a spider. Louise, welcome. Welcome. Hi, what's your name? Fortrana, your name is Fortrana. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. Your name was Louise, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. I'm sorry. It's just that I've heard so many things about you that now I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Oh yeah, what have you heard? All good things, don't worry. I wonder how differently they act if we chose like pity or hatred. Because like right now they're like awed by me, but that's what we chose. Mostly from Jasmine, she loves you and missed you so much, you know that? Which is funny because like that mean wait, if we choose to be hated or like pitied, does that mean that like if we choose to be hated or feared, if we choose to be feared, does that mean like our own like that would mean that like our two friends were like spreading terrifying messages about us? I guess that could work. That like because that would change our whole relationship with people. We're probably gonna have to do like 3 runs because I'm sure each of those 4 decisions. There are 3 options for each of the 4 decisions. We're probably gonna do 3 runs of this game. I missed her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Okay, sorry. My name is Luis and I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. It's okay. How about I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Oh, that's good. Good, thank you. Let's see. What's your specialty? How do you know Jasmine? What do you like to do? Why do we always ask this? I know it's to like get like a better read, but like it always feels like the most casual. Like, so have any hobbies? Always feels weird. What's your specialty? All right, I am a pith weaver. Oh, that sounds cool. What does it mean? I can harvest more souls entelechy. It's a magic stone that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with a rich collective psychology, you can weave whole clothes and capes. Huh. Well, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And the clothes you craft should have magical properties, I imagine. Does it hurt the mortals to do that? That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. And I also like how community makes like a doubling effect where like it's really interesting. The yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already. I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of entelechy would you fancy most? Soldiers and warriors from astronauts. Well, I'm sure this is ethically sourced, right? Like, I'm sure it's fine to be taking mysterious substances from people, right? That's fine. It's fine. It'll go. I mean, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? Like, how's the worst this could go? You know. I like for moms of the joke. Astronauts would do my knowledge thing, and Soldiers and Warriors. I don't really want to do Soldiers and Warriors. I kind of like from moms and their children. There's like a sense of care there. So yeah, hopefully that's not destructive. How sweet. That's a really powerful energy, let me tell you. If you get the chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Do you want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry, I'm having a good time. But it's easier for me if you ask me things. Sure. Let's see. How do you know Jasmine? We're gonna do this in order. She hired me to weave a special net to gather dew from her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvested the entelechy from desert nomads to make it. The dew filtered through that net makes an astounding base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews became quite popular after my contribution. You're the secret ingredient. Interesting. It's been centuries since I've had something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together, we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dried mixtures. And together, we created like Tea LLC. It's like it sound almost like business partners. Honestly, you two became close. Both you and Jasmine are super crafty. It's gotta be so much fun to find someone to share your passion with. It is indeed. I always have a great time with Jasmine. Nice. Returned. Hello, Turkey. Fun fact, I have Syndactyly. 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 Syndactyly? Syndactyly? Syndact. Oh gosh. I was. Nice. More questions? Let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time? Oh, I love reading, playing my multi-neck bass, and spying on mortals. Oh wow, that's weird. Reading? Oh, it's not hip to read anymore. I don't know. I'm not sure if spying. I feel like we should go back to spying on mortals. What you were? Wait, Fortuna, you were reading earlier. Hip, haha, I was kidding. The odd part is spying on mortals. Yeah, it's true. And I'm a bit curious about the multi-neck bass too, to be honest. Yeah, it is. That does sound pretty cool though. Ha 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 ha. I don't actually know how do multi-neck guitars work. Two of those are partially fused together. That sounds fun. Is it fun? I don't know. Is that? I mean, honestly, it sounds interesting. I'm not sure. Would you say, how satisfied are you with your, it's not like paying for it. Play a custom-based car with 3 necks since I have multiple arms and all that. Yeah, okay. Because, yeah, you could... So, yeah, actually, wait. If 2 necks... That actually does make sense. I guess that's just more strings. Because you could have all 3 hands. So, but I've seen... what is a double-necked... I know double-necked guitars exist. It's not bad. Okay, that's good. That will affect my life in any way. That makes sense. It is your toes. I don't play it in front of people. Well, you should, unless you don't want to. I only use it to meditate. It's really soothing to weave several deep melodies together. I was born with it, I believe. I see. Yeah, no, that's it. That was fun. I'm sure you could release an album or something. Like I'm sure people would appreciate. Add it as well. Just sell album CDs while you're selling tea. Like, it's part of the business. I wish I could hear it sometime. What about spying on mortals? I love making myself invisible and just watching them go about their lives. Comparing lifestyles from many different cultures and planets. After many years of observation, I gained the ability to perceive their intellect. That's how I found my calling, developed my pith weaving. Remember, kids, if you spy and stalk on people, you'll find meaning in your life. That's so interesting. I didn't care much about mortals even back when I was one of them. I guess that's a great deal to learn from mortality too, isn't there? Yeah, especially since you're about to become immortal again. Sorry for trading away your mortality, Fortuna. That was a real whoopsie moment to me. My fingers aren't fused together, though. Well, that is good. That would make things complicated. Yes, I love mortals. I can tell. I hope it isn't too weird. It's probably fine, don't worry. Anything else you want to know? Let's see, why did you come to see me? Ah, yes, better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my pith weaver skills. My fingers are not fused together. Yeah, I know, that's good. That's a good thing. Unless you wanted your fingers fused together, in which case I'm sorry. The intellect of immortals varies depending on the community they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different contexts to find whichever kind of energy fits your purposes. But of course, there's the shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. Yes. For example, you can add a lust servant with a water supply of a community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies. That feels immoral, though, Louise. Louise, you didn't do that, right? I mean, that would be incredibly immoral, though. You didn't do that, did you? You didn't do a little whoopsie. Interesting example. Very strange person. That's good. Quite an example. Not that I've tried this more than once. Oh my. Louise, that's really invasive. You can't do that. That's Louise. Louise, come on. Come on. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? Come on. Man. Oh my gosh. I usually prefer all natural chaos bred entalking. Thing is, Adana saw a lot of. Oh my god. Really? Oh, I see how it bloody is. I see how it is. Thing is, Adana saw a lot of potential in my projects. Started with humanity was forced to build massive dome cities all over planet Earth. Many projects did start in time, and a huge number of cities were lost to the relentless advance of the scorching sandstorms. Great. Wonderful. Like without you, so it's and then the survivors gathered around the functioning domes and fought for their resources. I felt imperative need to witness that mass event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy. To me, it oozes terribleness and just its sadness. So it's back a spinning thread from it. And as it happens, the substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. What, really? How so? Earth's entry was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet face had somehow been sealed. Whoops! Whoops! Oh, who could have done that? These things happen. No. So we might have rented time and space. Look, you should have seen the other options. They weren't much better. Oh my god. Whoopsie doopsie. Oopsie doos. Oopsie day. Sorry guys, my bad. I caused the destruction of humanity. Oh god. Oh god. Yay. Oh, this is really depressing. Really depressing future that, like, is being pretty much confirmed that I'm the reason this happened. Having to be extremely susceptible to reality altering arts. We should have never predicted that future. We should have refused. We should have not. But once we do it, we can't undo it, can we? Once we pull the card, we have to give it an interpretation. And that becomes law. Fortune's deck, current and past, should have all been burned. Yeah, actually, maybe it was a good thing that we were exiled here. Maybe it was a good thing that we didn't get our deck, right? Maybe we do deserve this. Like, Adana's terrible, and I dislike her. But like, maybe there is like, we screwed our coven because we foretold its downfall, and we started giving it. Man, Adana has in our specific case, Adana had a point. Not in all the other cases. The other cases are terrible. But, like, we were sealing fates left and right. Like, God. Oh my, holy smokes. It's terrifying. I use that summons to weave gladiator-like webs that could suck any entangled dream dry of their magic. Also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. Aha. And why is Adana so interested in developing such armaments? The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths will threaten the coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. Cosmic Echoes warned her. Also, she knows the coven's gonna fall anyway. Problem is that even though such a tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web-armed armor. Yeah, Donna set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from their plane of existence entirely. Oh, that's great. A genocide weapon. Wonderful. Perfect. Beautiful. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. What do you need to make this happen exactly? Donna discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back. That if you promote war and stir conflict... Oh! So we sealed their set fate, but we also, whatever we did, right? We sealed their fate, but we also made it so they, whatever their fate is, it's not war, right? It doesn't have war anymore, or whatever. And so if you try and get that to come back, interesting. As if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. Holy smokes. Oh my god. So, that is terrifying. This is even, everything we learn, it just gets worse every time. Every time we learn about what Fortuna does, it get worse, right? We're constraining the wheel. We are ripping the cosmic wheel apart. We're constraining their entire existence. Oh my, we're part of the problem. We're part of the problem. I know, once again, shows the characters it had when the massive change happened. And I could harvest it. So what are you... Adana tasked with provoking World War III. No, you... Adana... Adana, you can't just use mortal civilizations. Is that not against the law somewhere? Can we just report Adana to can we just take Adana out? Oh my gosh. No, that's terrible. I can't allow it. I have some loyalty to Earth. Part of me was a little bit uncertain that your theory is correct, but this clears all of that. And someone as for I didn't think it was possible. Yeah, no, we're right. I was right. Called it. I freaking called it. But the details add to terribleness. I bloody called it. I called it. But also, oh god, right? They're calling them programmed is terrifying. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, whatever we determine comes true. And fighting against fate, right? And then we can harvest it when we have them fight against fate. Oh my god. Holy smokes, right? I'm processing this, so we have some amount of free will because they're trying to change the situation, but they're also that is what happened, but they're constrained to it. I wonder if that means there's a way to break free from one of my, because if the reality mentioned fights to preserve the foretold status quo, does that mean that it can be broken? Is it possible to twist back time? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Is it possible to fight for Cherna's reality magic? Interesting possibility. Exactly, but I don't want to be angry at Anna. There's already been talk of exploring for the Covenant should I fail to deliver. I am so angry with Adana. My goodness. Why did I ever give Adana the benefit of the doubt? I was all no, maybe she had a reason. Maybe it's fine. Man. Should never have given her any leeway. Is there a way out of this? That's totally unfair. Adana's pushing it too far. Well, luckily for you, I can just induce reality magic, right? So I can help you get as much as you want. Or I could Interesting. I'll take what the cards get to say. Adana just gets worse and worse. Yeah, Adana gets worse and worse. What we're doing gets worse and worse. That's not a great time. I called it, though. Man, I called it. We won at the deck. What should I do with Earth? That's if I should do anything at all with it. Understood. Then, this is a bit embarrassing. I happen to be in love with a mortal. That's totally radical. The thing is, he doesn't know I'm a witch. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's a scavenger that survives outside the domes. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart and I wish I could save him, but I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed there's something special about me, but still. So that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? My advice is not to get attached to mortals. They wither too fast. There's a story behind that. I wonder if that's because of her friends. Her friend and her sister that we knew at the beginning. I wonder if she watched them wither. Joel, check what the cards have to say about him. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Adana. Oh, yes. I know I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. Goodbye, Turkey. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? Oh, so why is Adana able to do that? She's your coven. Wish I knew. That's going to be a hard one. This is a new deck. Maybe we'll find a solution. Shove the cards now. Keep your questions and your thoughts. Introspect and yearning, passion, power. The date in the show, the door holds the promise of quenching many kinds of thirst. Hidden potentials. I kind of like this on the love interest, right? It says it has yearning in the card thing, as well as passion. And it would, theoretically, again, she wants options. So, I will go with the love interest. Hopefully, I'm considering putting it on Earth, but I'm going to put it on love interest for this one. We even may cut all ties, or it'll be more painful for the both of you in the future. Future relationship, he will understand and love you even more. Oh my gosh. Well, this is pretty clear cut. On the one, we do need another. You know what? There will be another chance to get another fire. I'm sure we could get more fire. Besides, we might need this in the. We're running low on water and earth now, anyway. I literally can guarantee that this goes well. Oh, but is it real? I'll guarantee that it goes well, but it'll be my reality magic forcing it to go well. But if I do this, I'll guarantee it won't go well. I'm literally guaranteeing that if you don't cut ties, it'll be painful for the both of you. Either way, this one is just cruel. I have to go this one. But, I am forcing him to love her. And she'll know. Because she'll be able to, because she can see my influence. We know that she can see my influence. That's something that she's specifically said. Oh, things just got real interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to literally... We don't know how much of an effect we have. Obviously, we force whatever we say to happen, but we don't really know what that means in terms of free will, right? Romance telling on the cards is just... Romance telling on the cards is just so awful. Yeah. Look, it might... We have to do something, right? We have to bind their fates. It's not like we can't give them the option of free will. They gave that up when they came to read my telling. They gave up the free will. Even if they didn't know that, they knew I was going to tell them what was going to happen with some amount of certainty. So, in a way, they kind of knew what they were getting into. Not really, but, I just gotta soften the blow as much as I can. And who knows? We don't know how much we can strain this. Maybe maybe it won't even, like, maybe it won't even be that bad, right? Yeah, like, it'll be forced to happen, but, like, maybe it won't even be, maybe it'll be mostly his choice, only a little bit of forcing. Maybe my reality-altering magic won't even need to do anything, you know? It's possible. Bye, Brainerd, Chicago. Goodbye, Galaxy Wolf. Sorry about the mind-rending nature of Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood and the terror of a lack of free will. We're gonna give love and understanding. Bye. Reveal your true nature to him. He will understand and love you even more. Well, really? Yeah, I guarantee it. I literally manipulate reality for this. It will happen. So show the cards, and I've never seen them err. Yeah, funny story. I really rewrote your boyfriend's reality. Sorry about that. Hope you don't mind. You can see into that though, and arguably try and do something about it. By the cosmos, this is incredible news. I hope she's gonna like come back really mad, right? Like she's gonna be like, dude, did you manipulate like reality? And Fortuna will be like, what? I didn't know that was the thing I was doing, and I'll be like, whoopsie doopsie. How should I go about it? Tell him over a romantic dinner? Should I surprise him with a colorful spell? In bed? Whatever lets you enjoy the moment the most. Thank you so much, Fortuna. I'm not sure you'll be thanking me when you look at the end, Teleki, but sure. So saith me, arbitrator of destiny. Oh god. Oh, we could use conflict on that one. The Duchess is a master of desire and power in lyrics. It does hold the key to pure bliss. The little girl statue watched through the yearning, passion, happiness, courage, alliance. Alright, I like this one for planet Earth. Take a large group of mortals to a magic domain and farm their energy there. You need to find other ways to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. Oh, come on! No, really? Really? There's no... Boo! One of them is alliance. I wanted them to form an alliance. Oh, come on. We're still kind of exploiting the humans in both of the... Come on. Really? Boo. I'm booing. I'm booing these choices. Okay, I don't want to set up a human farm, so we're going to go with just find other ways to mess with reality. In fact, I can literally give you ways to disrupt reality because, like, I have that ability, right? I can set reality. I can set reality. I'll tell you what it is. You can disrupt it. Get a bit of a con going. Yeah. Well, I've never looked at it that way, but that's easier said than done. Do I want me to draw an extra card to look for ideas? Well, can your deck do that? Of course, we can explore any concept we want. Card reading isn't just for divination. In fact, I feel the cards work at their best when you use them for reflection. How cool. Oh, we have another one. Titan of the Quarry reinforced the... Oh, shoot, I didn't read it. No, go back. Go back. Oh. Alright, well, we're going to put this on disruptive ideas. I don't know what it is. I don't want to... I'm leaving Adana up completely for chance, but this is... all I know is one of these is immobility. Is like... it's like... What's the word? I forgot the word. Basically, it's stagnation, I think, is one of these or something. And we don't want... We want to revolutionize the situation with Adana, so we'll go for this one as disruptive ideas. Trade about to become extremely popular with these and make them want to change their ways. Add an inhabitable moon to the Earth, ripe with reach, to give the mortals an easy way to reach it. I'm a little biased, but I want this to happen. Obviously, you could just not do what I say, and then, like, that'll disrupt reality. But yeah, no, giving a peaceful option which still disrupts all reality, that's good. And it'll help me atone a little bit for setting the course of human history to go really badly. Well, that's wild. Earth's fate is going to have a hard time trying to fix that. Yeah. All right. hopefully it succeeds in failing. Like hopefully this breaks. Hopefully it's possible to break my magic. And so it's gonna overflow from the planet. I love it. Solving the witch, you should own it, Luis. This universe is big, but thought can be even bigger. My mentor always said there are endless solutions to a problem. And it's us witches, more than anyone, who should entertain as many as possible. Too bad we literally constrain those solutions. I'll treasure it. Thank your mentor for me. I'm guessing we're not talking about Abraham or Thank you and your own little deck for the solution. Our pleasure. Oh, there we go. Judgment, test, rivalry, tragedy, change, or birth. All right, here we go. If you don't show even a bit of progress, she will punish you. Do what you can, no matter how long it takes. Atana won't ever be satisfied. You need to flee and find protection in another cabin. No, we don't want to satisfy her. And this will give me my fire. And I actually believe this to be true, right? I mean, she's literally making the coven have exponential growth. That will never be satisfied. So that's it, huh? Not even a seer could find a future for me in this coven. Man, I'm sorry, but like, I don't think this coven's gonna last. I already set the coven's fate in stone. It is going to fall. Maybe come back if Adana ever leaves power. That could take eons. It's alright, I'd rather change covens than hurt any more mortals. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. No, thank you, Fortuna. I mean, I could have sealed your fate and allowed you to stay, but like, I did see a way to do that, but I felt that this was better for you. Is that my decision to make? Well, I don't know. I don't think any of this is my decision to make, but like, we sure are making it. You helped me make up my mind. I was utterly lost. But knowing this, I can take the reins of my life again. Yeah, you're taking the reins of your life. Sure. That's good. 10 session. Got my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. How long till Louise figures out what we just did? Because, like, she can see it, right? She can see our magic. Only if it affects mortals, but it'll affect her lover. Sure are something else, Fortuna. I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You're always welcome in my house, Louise. I'm sure you... She's gonna be mad. She's gonna find out that we're the ones, like, enforcing reality, and she's gonna be so angry with us. Any friend of Jasmine is a friend of mine. Likewise. Betrayed after so much divination. See you soon. Sorry about some of that. Sorry about manipulating your love life. If it makes you feel better, it's your fault. Every card you sign, the ramifications are so moral and terrifying. They are. They are. Well, not all of them. Some of them have been kind of light. But yeah, no, fun game. But when you play a game that plays with fate, I mean, you're gonna have to worry about these things. All right, we just need to keep 2 purple and 5 red. We're gonna do like 1 red. Let's do the Opera House. Not do any of these high ones, because we want to at least... We don't want to overtax ourselves too hard in some departments. Let's do the Opera House, the little art historical thing. I think that's pretty neat. And then probably... because we're running out of options in some of these categories. Let's do the Snowcat Eyes. I like these. I like this. Like, hey, it's the Phantom of the Opera. That's nice. Perfect. Then, I mean, it's an opera house. It's the perfect place for eyes. Oh, we should make them varied. Red and green. I think that's pretty nice. It's like hair. Here, we'll put this down a layer. Perfect. Perfect. Another masterpiece. Another work of beauty. Miracle of Rosa. The chambers of the opera house make all meaning resonate through every context. A magical harvest is meant to be shared. Harvest build communities. Growing magic plants produces thoughts, not only fruits. The glass doll and the snowcat's eyes are teeming with primal urges. Guide discovery, introspection, justice, communication, peace. That's some good things to add to the deck. Let's talk over. Alright, so clearly we are summoning more of these suckers as time goes on. And it looks like a fairly continuous chain. After how did it go with Greth? I came up with some on my own. I just want to help her. Oh, Louise, is she really leaving the coven? Can I come over to talk to you about it? Oh, whoop! Hey, sorry, Jazz. Whoops. I mean, I'm gonna go to sleep. I still want to see what sleeping does, even though I think it's a fairly useless task at this point. I'm pretty sure it actually just, like, wipes. Yeah, let's sleep. Yeah, let's have a nap. You're reading a book with pages made of mirrors. Still read the text surfacing all over your face in the reflection. It's a treatise that proves that the Big Bang Theory is a lie. When you close the book, the universe stops existing. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's what that does. Okay, maybe we should do some damage control. Like, yeah, I would love to talk to Dahlia and, like, clear up what we're planning to do. But, like, whoopsie doopsie, we made some mistakes. Sorry about having your friend leave the coven. To be fair, the other option would be telling her to drive herself in. Look, it's either I told her to keep being like a capitalist slave, or I told her to leave the coven. And, like, you know, I'm sorry. Jasmine, I'm sorry. It was the cards and me controlling them, but sometimes you make a little bit of a whoopsie, you know? We just came by before I left home to visit you. She's leaving for good. Why'd you tell her to leave? I'm sure we could have sorted out things with Adana. Yeah, but the card said no, and then well, actually, I think you'll find, if you look, that it is technically impossible. It might be impossible because I declared it, but what? I mean, you know. Welcome, Jasmine. First of all, I didn't tell her to leave. It was the deck that suggested she go, to avoid a major tragedy. The situation with Adana wasn't going to end well, and I am a living witness of how sour things could turn when dealing with our leader. And secondly, no matter how creative a solution Louise tried, the deck was certain Adana would make her life impossible. Not true. The deck actually also said that it was possible that, like, she could sate it, but it was not going to be pleasant. Like, basically, it would not have been a good life for her. Of course, I'm not sure if Vertrana knows about the other possibilities I see. So, whoops. It was checkmate for her, and she had to escape. I see. I can't believe Adana caused a stressed member of our community so much distress that she was forced to leave. Yeah, that's what capitalism does to you. Oh, we just admission is out of place. All right. That's what I like to call a win. We've turned it to our side. Yeah. I mean, all is well and it ends well. I think that this has been a rousing success. All of reality is rended. Whoa, Jasmine's talking the revolutionary talk. Ah, no. I shouldn't doubt Adonna's judgment. You should. The cards doubt Adonna's judgment, and I'm physically making it so that Adonna's judgment is bad. Alright, no, Adonna did a lot of things on her own that are bad, but I'm not helping. She's the one able to speak with the gods, after all. Oh, boo-hoo, you can speak with the gods. I change time itself. She doesn't speak to me. There must be a cosmic plan to all this. The cosmic plan is like... The cosmic plan is... This is like being like, yeah, you know, I'm sure the shareholders know what they're doing. No, they don't. Some gods, they are. For China. Anyway, how was Louise? Where's she going? Did she manage to leave unnoticed? Yeah, she doesn't have a project review for another couple of months. Project review. I hate Adonna. So just packed all her stuff discreetly. She didn't tell me where she plans to go, but she said she'll contact us when it feels safe. I wanted to thank you for your help. She seemed happy to break away from Adonna in the end. Oh no, you're creating a cosmic plan. Yeah, I am. Look, I'm gonna be honest. If my society got turned into a utopia, right? And some cosmic deity came and was like, yeah, sorry, I had to take away your free will a bit to make this happen. I'd be like, first off, what does that mean for me? But second off, like, I don't know how distraught I'd be. I'd be like, man, that kind of sucks. I like free will, but like, if that was what it needed to be for like us to escape the insane mess we're in, I mean, sacrifices. Would have been nice if you had asked first, but you know, like, anyway. She's sorry she couldn't come to say goodbye in person. She used all her time weaving something for you. It's a pith cloth. She told me she'd go to the energy for a family's weekend trip. Here. Oh! We unlocked a symbol! Oh! We acquire symbols! Oh! Oh! Oh, interesting! Oh, that's interesting! That's interesting. Pick off we by Louise with Enteleki harvest from mothers and their children. A present for Fujana. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it is beautiful. I humbly accept it. Louise is great, right? I'm gonna miss her. Thank you so much for helping her, Fujana. I'm really sad that you stopped doubting Adonna considering the fact that she drove Louise out. I guess that the coven doesn't mean anything if its witches aren't happy. That's true! It, in fact, does not matter what your society achieves if the people in it aren't happy. What an interesting revelation. Thanks, Jasmine. That's really important. Tell me about it. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to take you out for a stroll. Smell the flowers again, pet a cat, watch some children play in a river. Actually, that's the best medicine for your case. Just 800 years to go, huh? For China. It's alright, I'm doing a lot better just to be able to talk to other witches. I mean, if this was something I could do all the time, I probably wouldn't have even summoned that behemoth. Look, I'm going to leave now, but I'm going to think long and hard about some ways to improve your life here. Thank you, Jasmine. Take care, and thanks again for helping Louise. Actually, wait a minute. And what is it? Oh, yeah, we need to help Greth, that's true. It's Dahlia's friend. Yeah, we did that. Oh, you've met Greth the architect? Dahlia's friend? She's never got time for me. Now I'm jealous. It was a business visit. She seems like a very busy witch. And what does the fabulous Greth need from me that she doesn't even have time to ask me for in person? Oh, no, she didn't ask you specifically for that. Oh my, you're actually jealous. She's not the one asking anyway. I'm asking you as my friend to help me help her. Okay. Anything for you. What are these herbs for? Dude. Oh. No. We told Dahlia we wouldn't tell people. I'm pretty sure we said that. I'm pretty sure we promised Dahlia we wouldn't tell people, so let's not tell people. Is she stressed, or she's really anxious about a personal problem? I'm looking for a way to heal her, but whatever ritual we attempt to would help to have her relaxed. I see. Well, that's a pretty common ailment, a distressed mind. I have something on me that might help. Oh? Bacopi manieri, mixed with chamomile. Infuse it with a bit of lemon or honey. The truth is ease her mind. That's true, that's true. And also, like, we have a responsibility. So on the one hand, if we said behemoth, like maybe Jasmine, like we have like something more specific, like the behemoth destroying route. But also, like, we promised several people. I think the understanding was that I would keep the secret, and like it's not my like that. It's immoral, I think, to let that lose. How about then when she thinks about a toy she loved back when she was a mortal kid? I've never seen it fail. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is exactly what I needed. You're welcome. And maybe Greth will deign to thank me in person next time? Do you have some herbs against jealousy? It's for a friend of mine. Shut up! Okay, I must go now. Thanks again. Goodbye! Oh, we're not going to make a deck, because that's... Cause, yeah. We're not going to make a deck because we didn't use up any... We didn't get any more stuff out of it. Yeah. Hi, Dahlia. I just noticed her broom is like a giant knife or sword. It's like a Final Fantasy sword. Hey, Forts. Hi, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations on my name. Oh, shoot, I thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like Fort, I don't like 40, and I especially don't like Tuna. Yeah. Alright, Tuna. I love Tuna. That's great. I guess that means it's Fortuna, not Fortana. Or Fortana. I don't know why. What am I saying? It's obviously Fortuna. Never mind. Ignore me. I know I'm the main source of entertainment here, but ignore me. Ha ha ha, but Tuna is so cute. It is. Not funny. It is. Okay. So you found a way to help Greth? Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censored text. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There is a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh yeah? How? Also, might we use that? With an enchanted blade. I'm gonna forge a Daemon Bone Dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds dangerous. I know my way around knives, trust me. Yeah, you have a knife in your hair. You had a knife. You rode here on a knife. Lots of knives. You're right. And you mentioned you need my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence kindred to Greth. And I was wondering, as you put it through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You've known Greth way longer than I have. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focusing on her projects, I realized I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read the cards for her, right? Yes. Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine, then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? Whoops. Ah, shoot, I needed to pay attention. Truth or philosophy? Right? She has a massive journey where she's trying to figure out the truth, right? I'm going to say truth. She really wants to know the truth. Philosophy is a pretty close one. I'm going to say truth. Well, that's so on point. It synthesizes Greth's essence perfectly. I knew you were the right one to nail this. Alright. I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just you to wait, Greth. Is that a typo? Bye, Dahlia. Bye, Dahlia. Hey, can we talk, Aramir? Can we talk about maybe the fact that we may be rending time and space? That feels like important to talk about. No? This kind of feels like a good ending. right? Like, but I don't know. We still have time. So if I do something like study, right? Let's read another interactive fiction. All right, this might be close to the end though. Let's do another study. And let's watch that window. What do we have here? Extra on the Four Elements Air by Witchy Wenna. In all my years of mentoring entering air, the invisible element, is the one I find most students have difficulty understanding. Its intangible nature locks it in the world of ideas. How do you define context? Is it an infinite element that expands as far as your thought wishes it to take it? For a true master of air, there is no such thing as out of context. Everything is intertwined in a constant relation. A river in the middle of the jungle can put in context the nature of an office worker. A philosopher's talent can be measured in their ability to develop context to engulf all things. Ironically, the overabundance of air energy sabotages rational thinking and breeds chaos, because chaos is the ultimate nature of air, everything affecting everything. Throw a paper boat into a bucket of water, you can predict its behavior. Throw 1,000 in the middle of a wild ocean, and the mind begins to falter when trying to picture the outcome. Oh, unless you have the ability to rend the wheel, the cosmic wheel, then you can just do that. If you combine multiple energies of air, you will obtain unpredictability, luck, and fortune. Oh, that's interesting. Fathomable predestination. That did not cause something. That did not cause. Oh, interesting. Wait, back to interactive session. Because I don't want to do the cards because I didn't do anything. Hand of the World. Girl was ambling down the path, shrouded in the smoky haze of dawn. She was crying. The words of father still echoed in her head. The warmth of his last kiss still beat on her cheek. Since you were born, I knew there was something strange about you. It's time for you to join your kind, and without further ado, father left her in the thick of the night. The path was narrow and marked a trail that was easy to follow but hard to swallow. A slight furrow of land that led to a whole new life. After hours of walking, the girl stumbled upon the knocker of a trapdoor in the ground, right where the path ended. It was a beautiful and antique-looking piece. A hand carved in bronze holding a sphere between its fingers. A globe. She pulled gently and the hatch reacted to her touch by opening diligently. The globe was waiting for her. The girl entered the blackness beneath the floor, groping the height of the steps until she emerged into a dimly lit room. As her eyes became used to the gloom, she spotted a hunched silhouette of a woman at the back of a vaulted chamber. Welcome, my child. From now on you will be the daughter of another flesh, the sister of another blood. Are you ready for the initiation rites? That's a hag! There's one thing I've learned from my forays into D&D. Don't trust those. Don't trust the hags. Cause one of our players is the son of a hag. And it goes, and the hag is terrifying. I want to go back home. I'm just gonna be like, I want to go home. That's not possible. You belong to a sisterhood since you were a seed. Now you have to blossom here. You carry within you the primordial force that secretly rules this world. For such a power needs to be tamed. Power requires sacrifice, just as the world needs balance. The woman approached her. Her skin was wrinkled like the ridges of a freshly plowed field. The force rests in the space between pairs of opposites. We must relinquish one of our senses to force that focus. Sight and hearing govern the rationality of people. Smell and taste drive their emotions. The girl struggled to understand. What about touch? That is the only sense we cannot renounce. We are the hand that subtly rules the becoming, is the tool for channeling our magic. The girl scrutinized the woman's face, wondering what her choice would have been and what kind of magic she would flaunt. She thought it would be easy to live without some senses than others. Surely there was a catch. Do not be afraid. Look inside myself, and you will know the right choice, said the woman. Should I do without the exquisite taste of the sacrifice of the earth? Should I do without the countless fragrances with that which nature enwraps us? Should I do without the music and the warm voices surrounding and guiding us? The reliable witness of my eyes, the crystalline window between me and the world. On the one hand, the eyes are probably the worst one to lose, right? Like, you can't do a lot with it. Like, if you were told me which one I had, like, my eyes, not the first sense I'd get rid of. I'd, like, I need those, right? Seeing is very helpful and very useful. I also wrote, if it were me, I would do smell, right? Like, it would suck, and I'm pretty sure it would affect my taste too. But like, it's either smell or taste, so I'd probably get rid of smell. Maybe I should have just done. Oh no, if I just get rid of taste, then like I only get rid of one sense. But if I get rid of smell, it compromises my taste. That being said, like, this is magic, so maybe I would still be able to taste. It would be a pretty raw deal if they were like, actually, I know this is magic, but we're going to apply the realistic consequences, which means you also lost your taste. So, like, in actuality, sense, like, smell, is probably, like, what I could do the most without. On the other hand, she does a lot. I really like how she describes the taste of the succulent fruits, the fragrance with nature enraptures us, and the warm voices surrounding and guiding us. And so, even though eyes are the worst option, I kind of think that, like, it sounds like the least sacrificed based on how she's phrased it. So I'm going to get rid of the eyes. I mean, it's all based on the framing, right? If it wasn't for this exquisite, like, what like flavoring, I would have chosen smell. But like, I really want to keep the succulent fruits, the fragrances with nature, and the warm voices and the music, more than the reliable witness of my eyes, the crystalline window between me and the world. You've chosen to forgo the sense of sight, the strong hold between creatures and ground. Your renunciation will also be your force, because only from humility and detachment can you exercise power. From now on, you will be able to bring strength to those who are faltering. Oh, I got stuff. Oh, that's good. That's good for me. We're going to try and sleep, and then we're probably going to end it after sleep. Let's rest for a bit. Interesting, though. So we can get, our choices can give us interesting. You dream about you are the owner of a tiki bar. You design a cocktail by mixing absinthe and boiled mackerel spines. It's so good that the line of 100 people forms inside your business. Anyone who drinks it feels the urge to write poetry. All right, absinthe and boiled mackerel spines. Let's remember that. No, that hasn't helped. We have to create a card. But we experienced last time. But we're not going to create a card, like, because we can't just exit after creating a card, because then it won't save the card. So we're gonna go. We're gonna exit the title screen. So there's that. But thanks everyone. Thank you for coming, everyone. It was a good time. I'm glad you all came to hear my squeal as like, I don't know if I've squealed on stream before this. Like, I've definitely had reactions and stuff. Well, I'm not sure if I've been so like squealy before this game. Like, I just lose it. Every time I learn more about Adot, like, I just completely. It's great. I hope everyone's enjoying it as much as I have been. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's a very, very fun game. Very interesting. Like, not a lot of. I don't need any skill for this, but like, getting to exercise my brain. It's good. It's fun. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm glad everyone could come along. There's a Twitter and a Discord in the description. And of course, thank you for flying with the Flightship. It's a beautiful game. Nope, keep this public. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm adding 3. so that it's identifiable. Safe. Well, bye to you guys. Goodbye.